Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. If you like what we're doing here, please like and subscribe. Leave me a comment. I've been leaving a lot of shorts with stuff that I've been doing on Instagram, so if you like those, please check them out. I'm gonna do a lot of gestural drawings today using a lot of tone as an overall kind of method of building volume and then containing that tone using lines. We've done that before um, in the channel, but I kind of want to just expand on it because I find sometimes when I'm having a hard time with trying to figure out how things work out with line, I just go and do something like this. And 9 times out of 10, it just helps. It helps when I see the whole volume of something, you know? So, so put a tone, see, this is a person sitting down, bending over. Sitting down, bending over. That's like just scrunched up, let me see. Got a hand coming like this. Make sure to define the scapulae, shoulder bone. The hand would be here. I've been looking at a lot of Claire Wendling lately, and I just love the organic way she twists her characters, and they're never static. Even when they're standing up, there's a slight twist. There's a slight. Um, it just makes it more appealing, more dynamic, more alive. I'm not really bothered or focused about with faces right now. I just want to make sure that I get gestures right. So the face is really whatever for me right now. I like this thing Claire Wendling does where she always puts like um, a hairband here so she can have a nice designy little bang and then another poof with a big bun, messy bun. Let's see, maybe we can. I don't know if that leg works that way, but um, Claire also does this thing where I'm trying to push myself to do this. Um, I'm trying to try out a new way of building a body. Well, starting with the pelvis, the baseline. Um, Let me try to do that kind of like thing again, where I find it easier to start. Not easier sometimes when I'm having a hard time building it from the head down. If I build it with the base like you're building a house, putting the it feels like building a house, putting the foundation down first, and um, and then putting the rest of the body on top. And maybe the one arm goes like this, the other arm here, and then the head is up here. So this twist here, pelvis to body, is very hard for me sometimes. So I think figuring that out first makes a little bit of sense for me. And Claire always does this thing where um, she puts hands like this or feet like this, and it's never really, and it's a very simple organic thing to do. Try to do it here, say, and have the other foot come out here. I don't know if I'm doing it that right, but we're right now having a intertwining elements that make it feel like somebody's actually alive doing this stuff, not a static piece of something on a drawing on a paper. I mean, do this zigzag thing too. Yeah, again, I'm not really focused on faces today, but also don't want to use that as an excuse, so I'm gonna try. Doesn't work as well. Let's try something else. So again, let's go back to using tone. Glenn Vilppu does this a lot too. Because really, there's no lines in nature. It's just a bunch of volumes. So if you can figure out how to do these volumes, sometimes it's better, I mean, to figure it out, do taking a volume approach to things instead of a tone, instead of a linear line. I don't know. Especially feet. Feet do this like weird infinity thing where it comes down to here and then So I sometimes put it in with the tone. It just helps. All right. Ribs, kind of give him a belly. Not a good idea to hide the hand, but it is what it is for now. Um, there is also like an interesting way to kind of. We're so used to doing one body type, that's rib cage, and then hands come out from here. But really, I just want to make sure to the rib cage never changes in size, but you can have a belly here. The bones and pelvis, that doesn't change size, but if you don't want to do the same body type over and over again, like you want to be able to kind of add variety. Does that make sense? So another example, I'm gonna try to do have a Claire Wendling drawing in front of me here where she is intertwining stuff, and I'm gonna try to emulate it. And try this out. Try just doing a tone and see if it works for you. See, instead of just dropping an arm here, have her hug herself. Like that's what Claire does so brilliantly. And then I grew up on superhero comics, so everybody was obsessed with a superhero pose and a heroic pose. And I like these, but there's very low emphasis on just casual, relaxed um, postures and poses. Everything is it's cool to learn how to emphasize the exaggerated and heroic pose, but not in the sacrifice of not knowing how to do the other one. And that's what I'm trying to encourage myself to do here is um, doing the more casual, subtle stuff and finding beauty in subtle, non-exaggerated stuff. So you see that intertwining stuff that I was talking about? Just a simple trick to add a lot of life into your drum. I like the head's bigger than the body. See what I mean? You know, loving these twists and turns. Like, again, like building the body from the base, having one leg come out of here, and then, you know, the other leg going down this way. Avoid symmetry. That's something that I think I do a lot when I'm scared or confused or unsure of myself. I just try to make everything symmetrical. Stick the neck out, like don't have it just sitting upright. Again, big hair. So there's a million different ways of doing it. Okay. Try to do let's try to do one more kind of organic looking thing and then we'll call it. Put Claire away and we'll see if we can do something inspired by it. And this is not honestly, this is how I kind of explore um, new poses. Like I just very messy. I have like somebody crossing their leg here in mind, drop a knee that way, that's the foot, and maybe having their like putting their hair up, I don't know. Um, so let's see. And it really feels like when Claire and uh, Jeffrey Jones, another big inspiration, like when they do figures, it really does feel like there's a lot of softness and anchor points of hardness where the joints are. I think in a lot of superhero poses, you don't see in a lot of comics art, you don't see a lot of softness. You don't see a lot of rounded form. They do that with girls a lot, but they don't do that with boys, with male figures. Um, I'm trying to do like a really big foreshortened boot here, but it's not working really. Maybe putting See what I mean? Drop this arm in a little bit of shadow. Or, you know, like even a simple person kind of sitting down. It can have a lot of softness, hardness going in. Alternating straights and curved. Simple, complex. Having all these design elements in mind is very, very helpful. And I constantly like, look, I'm doing this here to remind myself to review this stuff. Because I forget. Like when I'm in storytelling mode, sometimes the stuff just is not there. And I have to bring myself in doing a lot of these exercises in order to remember. Again, I almost put the other foot here, but like let's stretch out the other leg for the sake of not doing symmetrical stuff. I honestly intended for this knee to be on, this elbow to be on the knee, but it didn't work out. And that's how you repeat stuff. Get the body in a little bit. I can't put the other one there because it will be like the arm is just not going to reach that far. And I'm not over, I stop and take reference of myself in a pose that I want all the time. So I'm not try the zigzag thing, put the twist in the arm and the wrist, I mean. Big hair. So maybe if you want to make it super fun, put the other hand back here and put a little zigzag in this one. That was fun. That was fun. So you have like practiced with something that's um, familiar first and now just inventing stuff. Um, yeah, that was a lot of fun. All right, thanks for joining me, guys. I really appreciate it. Please let me know what kind of things you want to see on here. I'd be happy to kind of make specific videos if that's what's needed. But other than that, I hope you guys are enjoying time. I might do a stream later today. We'll see how things go. But for now, thank you. Bye.